Kim Kardashian has had enough. This complete debacle of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's making has made them even more toxic in Hollywood than they were before, and that is saying something. I'm going to take you through the briefing and the counter-briefing about what the Daily Mail is describing as the Sussexes PHOTOGATE snub. Because that newspaper has learned that the Kardashian clan are upset after Harry and Meghan demanded not to be pictured inside Kris Jenner's 70th birthday, which was extraordinary, of course, because just a few moments earlier, they had been pictured inside the event for Serena Williams. The newspaper writes, People magazine, the Sussexes' preferred publication in the US, has claimed that Meghan and Harry asked that no photographs of them inside the James Bond-themed party were published. A source close to the Kardashian camp has said they are baffled, given the Sussexes were happy to be pictured inside the baby-to-baby gala hours before the party where they posed with friend Serena Williams. Another male source in LA has confirmed that Harry and Meghan are believed to have ticked no on a photo consent form before going to the ball thrown for Kris Jenner by Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sánchez. A California-based source told the Daily Mail today that Kim is fuming. Another expert said that Harry and Meghan have risked losing support from Hollywood A-listers that they need now more than ever. Kim was like, you've already been papped outside? And you were at the baby-to-baby event the same night being photographed like Meghan Trainor and Paris Hilton, so what's the problem? And they added, Kim is pissed off. And it's not a surprise, is it? Given that the Kardashians are the royal family of Hollywood. In fact, Rob Shooter has gone one step further, revealing that Kim Kardashian, after this debacle, has actually decided to cut off Meghan Markle altogether after what insiders are calling a total vibe clash at the birthday party. Sources close to the Kardashian camp say Kim was furious when Meghan's team requested that all pics of her and Harry be scrubbed from the internet. He reports a Hollywood insider saying Kim doesn't do take-backs. If you show up to a Kardashian production, you are part of the machine. Meghan tried to rewrite the narrative, and Kim hated that. The tension apparently started earlier in the night when Meghan politely but icily declined to film a simple greeting for the Kardashians on Hulu. Kim took it as a snub. She felt like Meghan acted like Buckingham Palace had arrived, and that goes down badly in Calabasas. Now insiders say Kim is done. Meghan made another Hollywood enemy, the friend confirms, and unlike royals, Kardashians don't forgive easily. As one LA publicist put it, you can ghost the royals, you cannot ghost the Kardashians. But I want to show you the other side of the argument because, of course, Harry and Meghan's team are desperately trying to dampen this down with a briefing to Tom Sykes of The Royalist explaining why their pictures were scrubbed. And he reveals that it was after a request was made by Harry and Meghan that the images of them at the party were not published. However, the truth, this is according to a source in Harry and Meghan's camp with direct knowledge of the arrangements, is actually A, that Harry and Meghan, along with other guests, were asked beforehand if they consented to images of them at the party being shared and had said no, despite perplexingly apparently allowing themselves to be photographed arriving. Photographic consent forms are now routine at high-octane gatherings, and the Sussexes, fully in line with Hollywood etiquette circa 2025, tick no for inside shots. Someone on the Jenner social team missed the memo. The shots went live, a klaxon sounded somewhere, and down they came. He adds, I'm told Harry and Meghan were not particularly bothered by the photos being published, which is lucky, as they have now been saved by an army of Redditors. Turns out deleting a post of your hubby looking daft on the world's biggest digital megaphone produces the opposite of disappearance. The aged among us will know this as the Streisand effect. And more negative briefing about exactly how Meghan Markle was acting inside that party, with Page 6, previously an ally of the Sussexes, describing her as being in networking mode at the 70th birthday bash. They write, Meghan Markle mixed business with pleasure. She was definitely in networking mode, and Insider told Page Six she schmoozed with a lot of power players, describing the Duchess of Sussex as
Kim's fury. The snub turned Kris's bash toxic. Meghan's play backfires city. Snub genius or Sussex flop? Rage out below. Like if Kim just owned them. Subscribe plus bell. We unleash royal rages daily. Next, the erased Kris snaps. CrownPulse drops first.
turning to Outspoken, still in her hospital bed, bless her, is the incredible Lady Colin Campbell. Lady C, before we get to this nonsense, how are you? You've had your operation, but you're still not back at Castle Goring.
Dan, I'm still breathing.
Thank God for that. So you've had the operation, right?
Yes, I had it. They repaired my acetibula and they have done whatever they needed to do to my hip. Sorry, pelvis, not hip, pelvis. And so I'm not in as much pain as I was before, but it's been quite an ordeal, I don't mind telling. And the pain is not exactly something to ignore, but let's just truck on as if it's not happening.
Well, I love this. I love this, Lady C. I've been watching your videos on your own channel, and I thought, gosh, only Lady C would be ploughing on from her hospital bed, and it's been brilliant to see. When are you expecting to be back at the castle?
I'm hoping next week.
Okay.
I'm hoping next week, because I'm really lucky, because on the family floor, which you're very familiar with,
yes,
there's a lift up to it, and everything is on the same floor, no steps. So it will be manageable, we hope.
I know,
so,
thank God you have that lift.
But then I can't walk for 6 months.
6 months.
So it's,
oh my God.
It's very painful. So
it is. Well, look, thank God that we've still got you, though, and that is the wonder of technology, isn't it? Because you're able to go forward. And I have been so desperate, Lady C, to talk to you about this debacle. I mean, the Daily Mail now, today, Lady C, calling this the Sussexes PHOTOGATE. And there's the briefing, but there's the counter briefing too. So from the Kardashians' point of view, they're saying, well, what the hell? I mean, you went to Serena Williams' event earlier in the night. You allowed pictures to be published from there. You turned up and allowed the paparazzi to take pictures of you. Why are you saying we can't release your pictures? From Harry and Meghan's point of view, they're saying, well, we ticked the box. We ticked the box. We said that we didn't want the pictures released. What is really going on here, Lady C? What is the truth? A very quick but personal message from me to you to let you know that the best way you can support Dan Wootton Outspoken is to subscribe to my Substack at www.outspoken.live. Substack is a free speech platform that protects me from big tech cancellation and lawfare. Paid annual or monthly subscribers get an extra hour of content with the Royal Uncancelled After Show available every weekday with no advertising whatsoever. You can also message me direct on there. That's www.outspoken.live.
Well, I suspect, Dan, that both the Kardashians and Meghan and Harry are very adept at creating controversy and stirring the pot. And they know that nothing's going to create more controversy than a teensy-weensy falling out that assures everybody of getting what they want. So the Kardashians have got their photographs. Meghan is able to say that yet again she's been victimized because she ticked the box and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what you think, but I think that's what's going on. I think the whole thing is basically a set of opportunists, and one could almost say grifters, all functioning in tandem to make sure that each one...
Kim's fury. The snub turned Kris's bash toxic. Meghan's play backfires city. Snub genius or Sussex flop? Rage out below. Like if Kim just owned them. Subscribe plus bell. We unleash royal rages daily. Next, the erased Kris snaps. CrownPulse drops first.